Thanksgiving. Hopefully you had a great time with family and friends. This is the perfect time for you to shut down your business. You're going to see realtors across the city shutting their business down for the holidays, getting ready for Christmas and New Year's. Here's what I want to encourage you to do. This is also the best time of the year for you to just go at it hard with everything that you've got to give your very best and to build momentum in your business. What would it look like if over the next 8 weeks you had 6 extra transactions because you made a commitment to give it your very best? And that's what I want to encourage you to do. You're going to be around friends and family. You're going to have Christmas parties that you're going to be able to network and build relationships with. So don't shut your business down during the holidays. This is the best time of the year for you to build your business. And here's what I want to encourage you to do. I want you to think, what one big thing would you like to see happen over the next 8 weeks? What's the one thing? Maybe it's, let's just say, and this is my numbers, maybe it's say I want to have 6 transactions over the next 8 weeks. That's your one big thing. And then ask yourself this question: what 4 things have to happen in order for me to accomplish my one big goal? Here's my one big goal, and that goal is to have 6 transactions. What 4 things have to happen? Maybe it's, you know what? I have not been focusing on lead generation. So for me to have 6 transactions in the next 8 weeks, and I don't care if you're a brand new agent. You might be a brand new agent who just got licensed. If you give it your best, you attend the trainings, you get engaged, you do the things that successful people do consistently, you'll get the same kind of results. You can have 6 transactions or 8 transactions, whatever you want. You set the goal. But maybe you got to lead generate more. And so now you say, okay, lead generation is one of the things I need to do to have 6 transactions. Then I want you to take it a step further and go scuba diving a little bit, go deeper and say, what 5 things have to happen for me to do a better job of lead generation so that I can have 6 transactions. I can hit my one goal. Maybe those 5 things are, maybe one of them is, I don't know, make phone calls. That's a good one for lead generation. So maybe you say, you know what? I'm going to call my sphere of influence. So that's one of them. Call my sphere. Those, if you're new in real estate, that's people who know you, like you, and trust you. Maybe you're calling those people to ask for referrals. Tell them what's going on in your business. Update them on what's happening in the marketplace. And then maybe one of those things is, I'm going to call for sell by owners. And there are so many realtors I meet who are scared to call for sell by owners, but those people are begging you to sell their home. They're saying, call me. Here's my number. Here are pictures of my house already. I'm ready to sell. I'm motivated to sell. So maybe one of them in lead generation is call more FSBOs. Or maybe it's call expireds. Again, those are people who want to sell their home. So call expireds. That might be one of the 5 things in lead generation that you do. Or how about Craigslist? You know, lead generation doesn't just have to be about making phone calls. Maybe you put some ads up to attract some buyers on Craigslist and generate some leads. Or maybe it's, you know what, I'm going to activate, if I haven't already, my e-Edge. I'm going to learn how to use it. And so I'm going to start generating some leads with e-Edge and use those leads, lead generation, to lead to that one big thing, 6 transactions, what my big goal is. Or maybe one of those things, there's going to be, let's say lead generation, let's take it a step further. Let's say over here, one of the other things might be build more relationships. Even though that kind of goes hand in hand with lead generation, we're going to say, I'm going to build relationships. And then you ask yourself, what 5 things do I have to do to build stronger relationships and let people know what I'm doing? And then this would be one thing you pick. I don't want to tell you what it is. I don't want to give you the answers. What 4 things have to happen for you to hit your one goal of having 6 transactions in the next 8 weeks? Now, I'll tell you, in build relationships, I'll close with this because you're going to have the best opportunity to do this, especially over the holidays. And if you do just this one thing, it can help you have 6 transactions over the next 8 weeks. And some of you going, that's crazy. I haven't had 6 transactions in the last 24 months. Well, it's just because you haven't been focused. You've been all over the place. When you get focused on what you want, it expands. So let's say we're going to do 30 cups of coffee over the next 30 days. This one thing can explode your business. You're always only one relationship away from your business just exploding. And so you're going to try to take your database, not try, you're going to take your database and you're going to identify 25 people who you feel from your database would give you 1 to 3 referrals over the next 12 months. And then you're going to identify your wealth builders. Those are 5 people who you feel over the next 12 months they will give you 3 to 5 referrals over the next 12 months. If you do this right here, and these people might shift. You might identify Joe Blow in your database. You say, I think he'll give me 1 or 3 referrals. You go meet with him, and all of a sudden he turns into just a fire hydrant of referrals for you. And he shifts and he becomes this, and you identify this guy, and he doesn't do anything, so he comes down here, maybe gives you 1 a year. But you identify these people. It's okay if they're shifting back and forth. And you take them to coffee and you call them and you sit down with them and you say, look, I see you as a person of influence. I want to let you know what's going on in my business. And I just want to know, what do I have to do to be the person, your go-to person in real estate when that conversation comes up with you and other people? When they say, hey, I'm thinking of moving, all of a sudden you think of me. What has to happen for me to be that person in your world? And that's it. That's the conversation. You do this, 30 cups of coffee. You identify what your one goal is over the next 8 weeks. How many transactions do you want to have over the next 8 weeks? Put that down in writing. Draw it out like I did. And then say, what 4 things have to happen for me to hit this number of transactions? And then break those 4 things down even deeper. What 5 things do I have to do to make this one thing happen? What 5 do I have to do to make this happen? What 5 do I have to do to make this happen? What 5 do I have to do to make this happen? And if those 5 things happen on each of those items, that'll happen, and then I'll hit my big goal. You can do it. I believe in you. Do not shut your business down over the holidays. This is the perfect time for you to create the business that you want to create so that you can have the life that you want to have.